Caribbean Sea, 3:27 p.m., December 10th, 2025. A Venezuelan oil tanker heading north, smuggling sanctioned oil worth $30 million. Then, suddenly, U.S. military helicopters appeared. Soldiers rappelled onto the deck, weapons drawn. Within minutes, the tanker was seized. Venezuela's President Maduro called it international piracy. The Pentagon called it justice. But this wasn't the first strike. It was number 23. 87 people dead, 22 boats destroyed, 1 aircraft carrier, 15,000 troops. The largest U.S. military deployment to the Caribbean in 30 years. This is the story of how Venezuela crossed the line, how the U.S. Navy responded with overwhelming force, and why the Caribbean might become America's next war zone. For years, Venezuela was a problem, not a crisis. Dictator Nicolas Maduro, human rights abuses, economic collapse, 7 million refugees fleeing the country. But America tolerated it. Sanctions, diplomatic pressure, no military action. Then everything changed. September 2nd, 2025, a speedboat left Venezuela's coast, heading north toward Florida, carrying 2 tons of cocaine. U.S. Coast Guard detected it, pursued. The boat refused to stop. At 3:15 p.m., a U.S. Navy destroyer fired. The boat exploded. 3 crew members killed instantly. Venezuelan state media erupted. America murdered innocent fishermen. The Pentagon released evidence, photos of cocaine bales, cartel communications, drug lord connections. This wasn't murder. This was eliminating drug traffickers threatening American lives. But Venezuela didn't stop. They escalated. More boats, more drugs, faster routes, bigger shipments. Maduro's calculation was simple. America wouldn't risk war over speedboats. He was wrong. By October, U.S. forces had struck 6 more vessels, 15 dead. By November, 12 vessels, 38 dead. By December, 22 vessels, 87 dead. And yesterday, the biggest prize yet, an oil tanker, not drugs this time, sanctioned oil. Venezuela selling to Iran, funding the regime, violating international sanctions. At 3:27 p.m., December 10th, USS Gerald Ford, America's most advanced aircraft carrier, launched helicopters. Special operations forces rappelled onto the tanker deck. Crew surrendered immediately. The tanker, worth $30 million, seized. Crew arrested. Maduro humiliated. But this was just one operation. The real story? The massive military buildup happening right now. 15,000 U.S. troops, 12 warships including the Gerald Ford, F-35 fighters, drones, submarines. The Pentagon calls it counter-narcotics operations. Everyone else calls it what it really is, preparation for war. Caribbean Sea, December 2025. The largest American military presence in the region since the 1989 invasion of Panama. USS Gerald Ford, nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, 90 fighter jets, 5,000 sailors. USS Baton, amphibious assault ship, 2,000 Marines, helicopters, landing craft. 10 guided missile destroyers, 2 nuclear submarines, unknown numbers of special operations forces. This isn't a patrol. This is an invasion force. Venezuela sees it. Their military is on maximum alert. Coastal defenses activated. Russian-supplied air defense systems operational. But here's the terrifying reality for Maduro. Venezuela cannot win a military confrontation with the United States. America has 11 aircraft carriers. Venezuela has 0. America has 5th-generation stealth fighters. Venezuela has 1970s Soviet jets. America's military budget, $800 billion. Venezuela's entire economy, $50 billion. The math is brutal. But Maduro has one card left to play, making it politically costly. American public polling shows 76% oppose military action in Venezuela. Americans don't want another foreign war. So Maduro's strategy is simple: force America to either invade, creating a political disaster for Trump, or back down, making America look weak. It's a dangerous gamble, because Trump doesn't back down. On November 28th, Thanksgiving Day, Trump addressed troops via video. Venezuela's drug cartels are attacking American families. We will eliminate this threat by any means necessary. So why does Venezuela matter to America? 3 reasons, and none of them are really about drugs. First, geopolitics. Venezuela has massive oil reserves. They're allied with Russia, Iran, and China. Maduro's regime is a hostile power 90 miles from Florida. If America doesn't act, adversaries gain a permanent foothold in the Western Hemisphere. Second, migration. 7 million Venezuelans have fled the country, many heading to the US-Mexico border. Trump campaigned on stopping immigration. Venezuela's chaos drives it. Third, credibility. Trump threatened Maduro, drew a red line. Now the world is watching. China, Russia, Iran, North Korea. If America backs down, every adversary learns Trump's threats are empty. If America acts, every adversary learns don't test American resolve. But here's the terrifying part. This could actually become a war. Venezuela has 200,000 active military personnel, Russian-trained, Cuban-advised, Iranian-supplied. They have S-300 air defense systems, anti-ship missiles, coastal artillery. An American invasion wouldn't be like Iraq. Iraq's military collapsed in 3 weeks. Venezuela could fight for months, maybe years. Guerrilla warfare in jungles and cities. Thousands of American casualties. Tens of thousands of Venezuelan civilian deaths. And for what? To remove a dictator most Americans can't find on a map? This is why military analysts are terrified. This is why Congress is demanding answers. This is why even Trump's allies are nervous. The pieces are in place for war, but nobody wants it. Except maybe Trump and maybe Maduro. Because both leaders need enemies, both need conflict, both benefit politically from confrontation. Americans rally around presidents during war. Maduro uses American threats to justify his dictatorship. It's a death spiral, and the Caribbean is watching in horror.
The world is dividing over Venezuela. America's allies, mostly silent. NATO doesn't want to back another US intervention. Latin American countries remember decades of American invasions. Brazil's president called for peace negotiations. Mexico warned against military action. Colombia, Venezuela's neighbor, desperately wants to avoid war on its border. But America's adversaries, they're paying attention. Russia sent warships to Venezuela in October. Training exercises officially. A message to Washington, really. We're here too. China, Venezuela's largest creditor, warned America against illegal military operations. They have $30 billion invested in Venezuelan oil. Iran called it American imperialism. They sell weapons to Venezuela, buy sanctioned oil, fund Maduro's regime. Even the United Nations spoke out. Secretary General Guterres, the strikes in international waters are not compatible with international law. Multiple legal scholars agree. Killing people on boats without trial or evidence violates both U.S. law and international law. Congress is investigating, Democrats demanding hearings, even some Republicans questioning the strategy. But Trump doesn't care about legal scholars or congressional investigations. He cares about results. And the results so far? 87 dead, 22 boats destroyed, 1 tanker seized. Venezuela's drug trafficking? Barely affected. Cocaine still flows north. Venezuela's government? Still in power. Maduro still president. The only thing that's changed? America is now on the brink of war, and nobody knows how to stop it.
3:27 p.m., December 10th. U.S. forces seize Venezuela's largest oil tanker. 87 people dead in 22 previous strikes. 15,000 American troops in the Caribbean. 1 aircraft carrier. 12 warships. The largest military deployment to the region in 30 years. This isn't counter-narcotics. This is regime change. This is preparation for war. And Maduro knows it. His defiance is desperation. His threats are fear. Because if America decides to strike inside Venezuela, his regime ends. His military can't stop cruise missiles, can't defend against F-35s, can't survive American firepower. But Trump has a problem too. American voters don't want another war, don't want another Iraq or Afghanistan. So this is the standoff. Trump threatening, Maduro defying, both hoping the other backs down first. But neither will, which means one of 2 things happens next. America invades Venezuela, topples Maduro, occupies the country, suffers casualties, faces guerrilla warfare, creates another Middle East-style quagmire. Or America backs down, withdraws forces, admits defeat, emboldens every adversary watching. Both options are disasters. This is the Caribbean. This is December 2025. This is what happens when great powers play chicken, and nobody wants to blink first. 87 dead, 15,000 troops deployed. One question remaining: will this end with peace or war?